Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today let us continue the chapter Plant Kingdom. The topic going to be covered is bryophytes. Now let us go inside the chapter. The bryophytes can be classified into two categories, liverworts and mosses. First let us study the common features of bryophytes. Maybe it's liverworts or mosses. They are present commonly in moist places. So that's why you call them as amphibians of plant kingdom, because they dependent on water for sexual reproduction, but they can live in soil also. So that's why you call them as amphibians. So they are usually occur, I told you, in damp places, humid, or rocks also you can observe, soil also. But the plant body is thallus like, so it can be prostrate or erect, and is attached to the substratum by means of unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. So rhizoids are root-like structure. So here there is no true root, stem or leaf-like structure. So all are no. So it may be looking like stem or leaf-like or root-like. Actually the root, stem, leaves are not present in this bryophytes. The main plant body is haploid and it produces gametes. So that's why you call that as gametophyte. The sex organs are multicellular. The male sex organ you call that as antheridium, and the female sex organ you call that as archegonium. Antheridium it produces anthrozoids, they are biflagellate, and archegonium it produces egg. It is archegonium is flask shaped structure. These anthrozoids are released into water and it fuses with the egg to form zygote. And the zygote it forms multicellular body that you call that as sporophyte. So here can you see this is the spore producing structure, sporophyte, and this is the gamete producing structure, gametophyte. It is female shoot, it is male shoot. You can see the male reproductive organ here and female structure. That is archegonium, here antheridium. And can you observe here children, that is the sporophyte, it is the spore bearing structure. It is funaria, it is merchantia, the same way. So this is sporophyte and this is gametophyte. So gametophytes are gamete producing structure. Gametophyte is haploid and this is diploid. Okay, 2n structure. The sporophyte do not detach from the gametophyte. Can you see here the sporophyte is attached to the gametophyte, and this sporophyte they depend upon the food and nutrition for all purpose. They depend upon the gametophyte. So here some cells of sporophyte they undergo meiosis and they form haploid spores, and the spores further they germinate to form gametophyte. What are the uses of bryophyte? Let us see. So they provide food for all herbaceous mammals, birds and other animals also. So here the species like sphagnum, that is a type of moss, it provides peat and it can be used as fuel also. Sphagnum it can be used as packing material for transshipment of living material, so due to its water holding capacity. So here the mosses along with lichen so they are of great ecological importance because they are helpful in the formation of soil. It decomposes the rocks and in soil formation it is contributing more. And the mosses they prevent soil erosion and they are used in grafting also. So classification of bryophytes, it can be classified into liverworts and mosses. And the liverworts, both of them they grow in shady places only. The same way the liverworts also they grow in moist shady places such as banks of streams, marshy ground, damp soil, trees, and deep inside the woods you can observe. The plant body is thalloid, and thallus it is dorsi-ventrally flattened structure. They have tiny leaf-like structures and stem-like structure also. And asexual reproduction is by fragmentation, and they form a special structure you call that as gemma. Okay, and the gemma so they are multicellular and they are green in nature and they are asexual buds, and they develop small receptacles and you call them as gemma cups also. They are located on the thalli. This gemma get detached from the plant body and they develop into new individual. Okay. So male and female sex organs are produced on the same or different thalli. Sporophyte is differentiated into foot, seta and capsule. Spores are formed within the capsule by means of meiosis, means they will be haploid, and the spores they germinate to form gametophyte, that is gamete producing structures. Example are Merchantia, Riccia, etc. So here can you see this is Merchantia and this is the gemma cup produced by here. It is no gametophyte and this is sporophyte. This is the seta portion, this is the capsule portion. This is the Riccia photograph of Riccia children. In mosses, the most prominent stage of life cycle is gametophyte. The first stage of gametophyte, we call that as protonema stage. So it directly develops from the spore. The protonema is a creeping, green, branched and filamentous stage. The second stage is the leafy stage that develops from the secondary protonema as a lateral bud. It consists of slender axis and it bears spirally arranged leaves. These all are attached to soil by means of multicellular and branched rhizoids. Rhizoids are root-like structure. Leafy stage it bears the sex organs. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation and budding in the secondary protonema. Sexual reproduction takes place by the formation of antheridia and archegonia. You know, antheridia are the male sex organ, archegonia are the female sex organ, and it is formed at the apex of leafy shoots. Antheridia it forms anthrozoids and archegonia it forms egg. And the fusion of anthrozoid and egg no it forms zygote and later it develops into sporophyte. And it consists of foot, seta and capsule. And the capsule it contains spores and that is formed after meiosis. The common example for mosses are Funaria, Polytrichum, Sphagnum, etc. Okay, this is Funaria. Can you see no? So this portion no, that is sporophyte condition. This is gametophyte condition. This is seta. This is the capsule from where no the spores are formed. The same one. This is Polytrichum. This is Sphagnum moss. Okay children, so today we are concluding up to this. We studied regarding liverworts and mosses. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.